Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl Miss P. I hope you're doing fabulous. I'm doing well. It's so weird because I have a light right here, my big light right here, and the light on back here. Isn't that weird? I don't feel like turning, see if I turn this one off. Ooh. And I don't feel like turning that one off. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing fabulous. And I am here to do a review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Child, this episode was whack. I was about to say it was booty, but it was whack. It was like, what? Cynthia, she has her snatch back since she's had her surgery and everything. So she is going to get her two-piece bathing suit for Mexico. So here comes Nene. She's coming on in. And she don't care about Kenya, honey. She gonna go on this trip. Why? Because Bravo told her she need to go on it. So she's having selective amnesia about the Bailey Bowl. She don't know what happened. She does not want to talk about that bitch, Marlo. I was like, ooh. And then she just walked out. I'm not a walker outer, all right? I know people who just walk out of situations. I'm not a walker outer. I hate people who do that. Why? Because you done wasted your outfit, you done wasted your makeup, and you just looking stupid. Here goes Cynthia. She was like, that's gonna be all. Thank you. And you make your party look stupid. And it's like, what? Huh? Kenya goes to meet Marlo at her home. Kenya act like Marlo just had surgery. She's like, well, how do you feel? How are you feeling? Are you okay? You would have thought baby girl had just had something removed. Like, it ain't that serious. It's very petty on both sides with Nene and Marlo. I mean, both of y'all grown ass women. I mean, y'all are grown. Once you have passed a certain age, you shouldn't even look at people the same way. I mean, you should be able to say, okay, bitch, what happened, girl? What was wrong with us? What was wrong with you the other night? What? Huh? I will say, Kenya and Marlo's hair was laid, honey. I'd love to be in that little group, the hair laid club, because I love that. I love somebody with a good hair that's laid. Like, it's just sitting. You can blow on it. It'll blow back and just come back into place. I love it. Now, Kenya was acting like she didn't know that Nene didn't like her. Girl, I do agree with Marlo for a little bit. She was like, hey girl, I'm not one of your fans. I was your friend. And I will admit, everybody has said this. Nene changed. She did. Girl, bye. We just saw you 50 years ago when you didn't have that nose or that hair. Get your life. So they talking about why Nene has changed, and they're saying it's because the new normal was canceled. Yes, of course. Nene said it herself in the beginning of this season. She was like, hey, child, I thought I was going to be gone away from these bitches, okay? Then Marlo starts crying. I was like, why? It choked on my spit. I mean, it went back. I was a good friend. I can't stand that bitch though. And I was like, okay, so either you gonna talk about it, y'all gonna fix this, or you gonna keep being catty. Pick one. Now we're at Phaedra's home. Aiden, I have to say, Aiden is smarter than the whole cast put together. That's a smart little boy. I like him. He was like, oh my God, these little frogs aren't responding. I was like, what 2 or 3 year old says responded? I don't even say responded. What? Phaedra starts bringing up the Kenya, Mexico trip. And she's like, and she wants to invite all of us to Mexico. And honey, I don't know. And y'all remember Jim Carrey and How the Grinch Stole Christmas when his smile just got real big? That is what Apollo looked like. I was like, Apollo, you ain't shit, bruh. You sitting there like, oh, hell yeah. The funny part was when she was like, and I think I'm gonna take Dwight as my +1. You gonna stay your ass here. He was mad. Y'all know Apollo going. Uncle Ben goes to see Kunta. If y'all don't know who Kunta is, I call Cordell Kunta. Go back in my last season review to figure out why. I can't even remember why I called his ass Kunta. He just get on my damn nerves. But he is mad that Portia is gone because he got to take care of that little boy by himself. He like, hey, I got to go to work. I got to take care of this boy. I got to buy SpaghettiOs. This is a lot. Uncle Ben is like, hey, what happened? Kunta blamed it on the family and how the mama was taking over, and it was just a lot. He said one time he came home and Portia's mama was in the master bedroom eating a large pizza. Now, I'm not gonna say I don't believe that because y'all remember how she belly flopped in Portia's new home on the island. So okay, it's my Portia mama impression. Oh, Portia, oh. So yeah, I can't say yes or no. I can see it. Kunta said there was no prenup. But then he was saying that heifer didn't even pay taxes on her condo. So she had no condo. So I ain't put her name on nothing. She wasn't responsible. She wasn't accountable. And I felt like Iyanla, the pathology. So honey, I will say, Kunta, You smart, Kunta. You knew better. You knew good well not to put her name on nothing, because baby girl, she ain't got nothing to stand on. He said, I didn't put her name on nothing. Portia and Kunta are messy together. But I will say, the thing that I did not like during this whole conversation, I do understand he was saying his part and everything and blah, 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 and I ain't like a mama and mama, but I love that girl. I'd do anything for that girl. He kept calling her a girl. I was like, see, you thought she was one of your children. That wasn't gonna work out. Bye, Kunta. Hang up the phone. Bye. Kenya and Miss Lawrence, they arrived to Mexico first. It was beautiful, and she was giving our Lisa Ray tees in the white pantsuit. I was like, she got gift bags for everybody, aka messy gifts with her picture and mess. What the hell? What people need that for? Just give them some Godiva chocolates and some suntan lotion and say, have a good damn trip. That's it. In the confessional, Portia said that she was Mexican because all of her baby hair is laying. No, baby, those are your edges, sweetness. Okay? All right? Those are your edges, pumpkin. And you need to take better care of those. All right? Just saying. That's not... Okay, you know who has baby hair? Rosanda Chili Thomas from TLC. That's baby hair, pumpkin. I love Portia. I do. I'm team Portia. But sometimes, just like with the Underground Railroad, Uncle Ben is so shady. You know what? I see why him and Cynthia, why they make a perfect pair. Because they are shady together. Just shady. Why are you bringing up your conversation with Kunta en route to your hotel? Why are you doing that? Kenya twirls them in. I was too through with Kenya. I was done. I haven't talked about Candy this whole episode. And y'all know I'm team Candy. But Candy girl, you make puss pockets and vibrator dildos for a living. Sweetness, okay? And you don't want to get it in with Todd in the little jacuzzi pool just because people gonna see you. Girl, you in Mexico, girl? That's something I don't get. Y'all remember Low Down Dirty Shave? It's super, girl. What you... Huh? So Cynthia goes to see if everything is okay with Portia because Uncle Ben, he was being extra messy. And she was like, girl, you know, this is how she was talking to Peter. Girl, you know we don't be messy like that. You don't do that. You talk to me about that first. And then I tell you what level of messy you can be with my friend. She was like, look, Portia, I'm just making sure everything is okay because you know Uncle Ben, he has that diarrhea of the mouth. And I just want to make sure everything is okay. And they squash it. She was fine with it. She was like, whatever. Kenya, she wants everybody to come down so that they can have dinner or prayer meeting or a seance. I don't know. But she scrambles them all up. And this is one thing I love with Uncle Ben. He was like, you scramble us up because you ain't got no man. Okay, so the African prince is not here. Finally, Phaedra and Showtime at the Apollo, they arrive. I mean, they arrive. You can tell they caught a red eye or something because they tied, they in their street clothes. They like, can we sit here? Okay, we ain't got no placemats. We just gonna sit down. Out of nowhere, Deacon Greg, and the reason why I call him Deacon Greg is because he wanted to just... He had a word on his heart and he wanted to give that word to Portia about second chances. And he was like, I was given a second chance. So I know maybe you blocking your blessing, Portia. And I was like, Greg, shut up. Did you have some of that Don Julio that Todd had? Because you need to hush. And everybody was looking around the table like, Greg. Portia, she wants to say some stuff. I was just confused like everybody at the table. Peter, he wanted to give his side. And Portia wants to talk again about, I was here in this marriage because he had some dark things and stuff going on with him and I wanted to be sure that I could, you know, and I told him I was going to be here as his wife and we were going to fix everything. And I do agree with Peter and him. I was like, so you were his PR agent, girl? You were going to Olivia Pope everything. You were just going to be slicing and dicing, girl. Manless Kenya, she really need to hush. I mean, she just interjected with everything. Girl, be quiet, girl. Just hush. Greg does talk like he one of them dummies. I understand, like everything. This is just a lot. Because I feel as though Nene and I went through the same thing. And Nene on the other side of the table like, if this nigga don't shut the hell up. So Kenya knew exactly what she was doing when she had everybody scrambled up. Because nobody could kick nobody under the table. It was just a lot. Portia shouldn't have said nothing, okay? You didn't have to say anything. Kunta said his spiel. You've said your spiel all season. And just be quiet, y'all. Settle it. It's done. Uncle Ben, Be quiet. You shouldn't have brought that up at the table. It was just messy. And this whole episode, it was just a filler to me. It wasn't really nothing crazy that went on. Now next week, now that's gonna be a mess. Be sure to comment down below and let me know what you thought about this week's episode, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless.